Good morning and hope you all have been well. And this is part 111 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. So yeah, and this is going to be part 4 of the Xenogene movie side quest. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and make some progress here. Hey Alon, mind going outside with me for a bit? I think Alita's gone out to get some fresh air as well, so let's go find her. Sounds like a plan. I doubt she'll have wandered off far from the studio, so let's go on ahead and check around the area. I wonder where she went. She's gotta be close by. I think I see her over by the water's edge. Let's go. Oh hey Alon, Ren, what are you two doing here? That's what I like to ask you. It's not like you to randomly wander off without telling anyone. Oh, don't worry about it. I just wanted to go get some fresh air before the next session, you know. All this hustle and bustle is a little overwhelming for someone who knew nothing beyond her secluded village until recently. Sorry if I made you guys worry in any way. I see. But that's not all there is to it, is it? Something else is bothering you. I cannot imagine that the view of the city is that relaxing for you. Is it really that easy to tell? I kind of realized something while I was watching you guys record the previous session. Isn't it a little bit weird for us to be doing something like this right now? The whole participating in a movie shoot at a time like this thing. I mean, not that I'm not enjoying it, far from it actually, but I can't help but wonder if we should be spending our time differently. You're worried about the Team Zen raid and the Zen purges. Yeah, usually I'm ready to tackle any issue head on, but we're heading into the jaws of the beast soon. We defeated Team Zen countless times, got trained by League officials, faced and defeated the Puppet Master. You think that after all we have been through, I'd have more confidence in our chances to win. Huh. For me, out of all people to start having doubts now, hey, what are you guys doing all the way out here? You all just went and disappeared on us. I mean, like, I understand, like, completely where Alita is, like, coming from, of course, and a lot of them have, you know, had moments of being afraid, having a lot of, you know, anxieties and a lot of, like, unknowns, because, again, you know, we're about to head into, like Alita said, you know, the jaws of the beast itself. We're going to, you know, raid Team Zen and try to put a stop to what Madam X and all of them are trying to accomplish. Now, I'm not going to get into theories whether I believe that they're doing it for the overall good or maybe they are totally bad. I don't want to get into like theories and whatnot, but just to keep it simple, Alita is right on the dot being like, hey, is this really wise? I enjoy this, I want to have fun with my friends, but we're like a few days away from, you know, pulling up on Team Zen's HQ and all of that. Is it wise to do this? And again, I think that's a very valid thing to kind of like think about. Of course, you know, it just sucks for the friend group and us, of course, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe everyone around this point were pretty much young adults, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe still like more older teenagers. I'm not too sure on age stuff and whatnot, and that's not really like the point that I'm trying to get at. It's more so they're still young, right? And they have like the entire world on their shoulders, you know. Like there are actual, you know, people that may have been more skilled or more better potentially to do this, but somehow, well, that may not be like the right way to word it, but it's like in some way, shape, and form, it fell into our lap, and it's our responsibility to save the entire world. And it's more so, you know, hard. It's heavy for us, you know, to carry that. And of course, I understand the whole like predetermined thing and the core AI thing and whatnot, but ignoring that whole thing and getting down that rabbit hole, it's still just like a lot to like take in for, you know, the group that we have here. I don't know, it's kind of hard to word, but I think some people may understand where I'm getting from, and I feel like I'm like derailing here, so let me stop there. Guys, sup? What you hanging out here for? You all suddenly vanished and we got a little worried. Sorry, that's my fault, I suppose. Ren and Alon were looking for me first and we ended up talking about some things. I guess I've been out here far longer than I thought. Care to share what's been on your mind then? Are you fine with talking about it with the others, Alita? Sure, I don't see a reason to hide it anymore anyways. I've had a lot on my mind about how we should get ready for what's coming in the next few days. About whether we should be spending our time on getting ready for the raid instead of filming a movie. What if our plan doesn't go as we hope? What if we run into more trouble than we expected? What if we're not prepared enough? What if I'm not prepared enough? I want to believe we all are, but... Oh, Alita. It's not like you to get all hung up on something like this. Where did all that gung-ho attitude of yours go all of a sudden? Aaron. I mean, like, to be fair, even, you know, like a lot of people with a more maybe strong attitude, brave attitude, or elitist attitude, however you want to word it, can still feel fear, still feel anxiety. You know, it's one of those things like, again, let's just use the example of brave. Let's say, you know, Alita is a very brave person. Even though you have that mentality, that's your personality, you still can't get rid of like natural feelings like fear, sadness, depression, happiness, stuff like that. Most people, you know, don't have, you know, how do I want to word it? Like, most people have like those kind of like emotions. That's pretty much what I'm saying. And since we're kind of getting very, very close, for example, only in a few days, till the raid, of course she's gonna be like, what if it doesn't work? We've done all this work, we're spending some time to have some fun, but what if we spent a little bit more time preparing? Again, I understand it, but I still feel like there's a level of importance of just having fun, kicking back, relaxing. There's nothing wrong with working hard. I mean, these guys have been working hard for months now, but it's very important to have rest. I cannot express that enough. You know, I'm not saying, you know, rest too much, but rest is very vital for every person, I believe. Seriously, we did all that we could. We literally trained to become stronger versions of ourselves over the past month. I don't know. I feel like there's like sometimes like I just don't word it correctly, but again, I feel like some may get the point. Sure, it would have been nice to have more time to prepare ourselves mentally, but we don't have that luxury. All we can do is make sure we are properly rested and have our heads on straight when we're going in. Exactly. Stressing yourself out by letting your thoughts spiral isn't going to help any of us in this situation. Aaron's right, you know, the only thing we can do is our best. Worrying over what ifs just isn't worth it, you know. Maybe things will go accordingly to plan, maybe they won't, but also you don't have to shoulder everything alone, nor is anyone expecting you to. You two of the best people in my life taught me that. I think you do well to do the same. Oh, Venom. I definitely get your concerns though, we don't have much time left. Again, like, they're not like disagreeing, like, I understand the concern, we're all afraid here, but time just wasn't available. We had to use what was given to us, and we're gonna have to, you know, do all that we can. And if we fail, then we fail trying, doing our very best. But if we win, great. And I think that's a very good and realistic mindset, because again, there is no guarantee that things will succeed. I know technically we are on the Paragon route, yes, but I can't help but think, and I brought it up multiple times, that Jane is going to do some weird stuff that, depending on karma points, friendship points, and maybe certain decisions and choices throughout the game alter different endings with the Paragon route. I might be right, I might be wrong with that, but I just got a feeling that that may be a possibility. I really do want things to work out, of course, but there is no guarantee. It's probably going to be the most dangerous mission we've been out on, but I believe we can do it. We should have faith in our ability that we'll be okay and that we'll make it through it, sorry. I still have to find a solution for my condition, sure, but it can wait until the raid. I won't keel over and die so easily. I think what we're all trying to say is, we've got your back. Yeah, even though it probably won't be a cakewalk, we're all working together to make this successful. No one has to shoulder this burden on their own. Besides, when are we ever going to get another chance to star in a movie like this? If we defeat Team Zen and protect everyone, we'll have something that we can watch together again later. It'll be fun to think about this whole thing was filmed before we went and played the part of an actual region saving heroes. That's if everything goes well, of course, but let's try to make that a reality, shall we? Yeah, seriously, thank you guys. Well, that was a fun little talk there. And again, like, I really do, like, appreciate it with, you know, being, like, realistic about it, because, like, you know, it's like, we're gonna do it, we're gonna win and whatnot, but I always like that, you know, just being realistic with people, you know, some things, it just doesn't work out. I want it to work, but who knows. Alon, hey, I wanted to talk to you for a bit. Do you have a moment? I know you just got back from outside, but let's speak somewhere else. I already called over Wen as well, so she'll be joining us momentarily. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm here. Sorry for keeping you two waiting. Sorry to drag you out all the way here, Alon, but I needed a place that I didn't have as many people around. Truth is, we wanted to thank you. I know this is a bit out of the blue considering the movie hasn't even finished production yet at all, but believe me when I say that we're speaking on behalf of the entire crew. Truth be told, a lot of us were extremely uncertain about the future of the studio after Riza passed away. Not only did Riza help with boosting the movie sales and improving our otherwise trashy scripts, she really was the superglue that kept the entire studio crew together. She was so nice to everyone. She'd do anything to keep everyone in high spirits. I can't count on the amount of times she'd brought snacks or joked around on the movie set on hand. Heck, she would even go out of her way to give private practice sessions. She was family to all of us. She treated us as her older brother and her little sister. Yeah, it probably not... I read that all wrong, sorry. Yeah, it's probably not hard to understand that the crew's morale has been at an all-time low since her death. Even for me, it's been difficult at times. She really meant a lot to all of us. At least that was the case until the script showed up on Dyer's office desk. He's been behaving like someone lit a fire under his butt since. Something we can't let Riza's legacy die like this, you know, stuff along those lines. The script doesn't look like it was written by her entirely, but there's quite a number of similarities to her style. It definitely help with getting people feel a bit more motivated again, but we're still playing things risky by having complete strangers as the starring roles. Big names sell, and if the movie isn't good, we'd just be shooting ourselves in the foot financially. And that's exactly why we wanted to thank you for proving that our worries most likely were unwarranted. The way things are turning out, it's likely that this might be one of the best movies our studio has ever put out in the recent years. I'm not gonna pry for details, but you all seem to have gone through a lot together, haven't you? The tense scenes and battles feel like they were acted out based on all of your real life experiences. It's clear that you and your friends put a lot of trust in each other and want each other to do well. Even if you are technically amateurs, this drive you guys have has been nothing short of refreshing. Perhaps that's maybe why the rest of the team is also striving to do their best. It's absolutely infectious. And you're also always checking up on everyone. It's nice seeing you wanting everyone to feel comfortable. I was a bit nervous myself at first, but I'm glad Dyer picked you out of all people to direct the movie. It almost feels as if Riza's spirit is living on through you guys. It's encouraging. So, thank you very much for the enjoyable experience so far. This is a gift on behalf of the entire crew for all of your hard work. Oh, that's cool. It's not much, but the entire crew pitched in for you to have something to remember us by once we part ways. We're planning to give something similar to the rest of the group as well, but you are the director that's made this movie possible to begin with, so we wanted to give you the gift first. You should show it to the lady in the dressing room when the movie's gone into premiere. She'll have a gift ready for you when you do. Once again, thank you, Alon. Let's make this final session a success. Oh, that's really cool. So then show it to the lady when it's over. Alrighty then. So I guess we'll go on ahead and wrap up the session then. I'll meet you guys at the studio again once we are ready to do the last session, but seriously, thank you for all the hard work you put into the movie so far. It means a lot to all of us. No problem. It's honestly just been incredibly enjoyable to, do this quest. So let me go ahead and re-talk to everybody just in case. I believe most likely, since I got the little scene there, we are good on, making sure everybody's morale and all of that is up, but we'll see what happens. And I see Alita's not here, but I will safely assume she'll reappear soon. Within like the movie and all of that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. Now, I'm not too sure if we'll finish everything up this episode. It would be nice, but I got a feeling that episode 112 will be the final one for the movie side quest and for the main series here. Saber? Saber, wake up! Come on, Saber, this isn't funny anymore. Please wake up. I assume this is after our little bro moment with the orb and all of that. Just 5 more minutes. Saber, finally, you're okay. Oh, thank goodness. The fine okay because my head is absolutely killing me. Also, you are being way too loud. Oh, sorry, my bad. But seriously, I'm so glad to see you awake. It's been well over a day. And all you could do is put me on this couch instead of a bed. Sorry, but we had quite a number of wounded thanks to the rat-a-tat incident. Oh, she's back. Hello again. It's nice to see you finally awake. Sorry for not putting you in a bed, but the hospital's currently packed with injured people. We had to postpone our festival too. It's not right to be celebrating after having so many people get hurt. You didn't seem like you had any injuries, so I carried you here instead. Nurse Joy's been keeping an eye on you from her booth. Oh, but you should have seen him when he ran in here on the brink of tears. Poor kid, was absolutely beside himself with worry, Mayor Lucille, please. Don't worry, I'm not poking fun at it, or at you for it, sorry. I'm just glad you two are looking out for each other. You must be excellent friends. Seriously though, what happened at the garbage dump was kind of crazy. The Eradicate turned into some kind of weird orb. Then when Saber touched it, it started glowing and shattered without us doing anything. What were you hearing anyways? That was so bad it knocked you out flat. I don't really remember everything that was said, but it was a lot of shouting my name. There was something about a curse and someone wanting their family back. Then there was something about having to resist her pull and not making the same mistake they made. Do you know who the voices belonged to or what they meant? I don't know. It was weird. It was a lot different voices shouting at the same time. I thought I heard my own voice in there too, but it was just It just was so much at once, it's hard to say for sure. I don't remember ever hearing any of these words spoken to me before, though. How strange. Are you sure you don't have any repressed memories, like trauma related? Positive my life's been pretty uneventful up until this whole situation. That's weird, you're weird. Thanks for the words of comfort. Headache aside, how are you feeling? Good enough to stand up, you think? Yeah, I think I'm fine enough for that. Here are some painkillers for you. The headache should subside soon enough with them. Thank you. Cool. You're standing up. Does that mean you can do your gym battle now? I only hope, because I didn't have a choice. Remember, I don't have time to dawdle. Come on, Anya. Can you at least wait until the painkillers have taken effect to be asking those kind of questions? No, it's fine. I think I'll manage. Lucille, I'll be happy to battle you now that the situation has been settled for the time being. Anya didn't uphold her end of the bargain, so I think it's fair we don't keep others waiting. Oh, of course, I'll get the arena ready right away. Exciting. I probably can't open the gym publicly until tomorrow after what happened today, but a test run should be fine, right? Besides, you three helped a great deal in saving the city, so the rest can wait. Battle calls for me. I must go. Wasn't there supposed to be someone guarding the door to my gym? Oh well. Oh, here we go. I remember him. Ow. What the heck? Hey, weren't you supposed to guard the gym doors? What were you doing in there? Crap. I mean, nothing at all, Mayor, I promise. Really now? You out of all people should know that people are not allowed in there when I'm not present. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, Mayor. I was just curious. We'll talk later. I have a promise to upkeep first. Really? Saber, please follow me. Oh, okay. When Enya, keep an eye on this man for me in the meantime, okay? And don't let him out of your sight. I'm not sure if I trust the situation. I understand. If I have to. I wonder what your deal is. None of your business, kid. And you are so unbelievably suspicious, and what are you going to do about it? I was just doing my job. I know I should probably take care of the clerk first, but I can't keep people waiting on me all the time. 1 second, let me just press this button here. I mean, if it's more important, I'm fine waiting for another bit. No, I've got a plan. Besides, I made a promise to you and Enya, didn't I? I also want to give Wynn a priority battle for his help during the outbreak. Word is already spreading that you three helped take care of the eradicate, you know. I highly doubt anyone will have qualms with you three having priority for my gym battle at this point. I could have sworn this was working earlier. I had a feeling this happened, so it's nice to have an extra hand with me. Can you help me push the staircase, sorry? Sure. Well, everything's broken, again. I already had my suspicions when he exited the gym, but now I'm sure. I'm gonna give that clerk a piece of my mind when we get back. Maybe some butt whooping included, sorry. Here we go. At least the doors to the arena still work. Take a look, Saber. Oh, this is pretty cool. Whoa, this room is huge and tall. What's with all the slots on the wall? As the starting point for the Ivy League Challenge, it is Celadine City's duty to register and archive all the trainers participating. Each slot here contains data of the previous contestants. They can be pulled out of the wall to display their league statistics, and you have the honor of possibly becoming the first registered contestant of the year. That's some seriously impressive technology. It is. And it's truly my pride and joy, so much so that I turned the archive into my arena. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Ahem, Saber. I am the electric-type gym leader of the Ivy League, Lucille. I accept your challenge for a battle. For a moment. I gotta say, I really like the sprite on the gym leader. It's really cool. Let's see. 4 Pokemon. I think Toxic Spikes is a very good play here. Acid Spray would probably not be bad either, but I think Spikes, again, isn't a bad idea either. Yeah, Sandy Gast is okay, I believe. Alright, that didn't do as much as I thought it would have. Let's do that. Maybe Astonish would do a little more. Not that much more. Chinchou, let's go into Metatite. Confusion should be okay. Alrighty. The Confusion hacks is a little bit unfortunate, honestly. Not a lot you can do about it, though. Oh, it's got Voltazorb. Okay. Good to know. Let's go for Baby Doll Eyes. That did a lot. Okay. Let's go into Sandy Gas. I'm gonna have to... Yeah. I'm okay with that, because then I can do this as well. I should take any hit, right? You know what, I bet it doesn't have a move that it can hit me with, can it? No. Alrighty. So we should be good now. I didn't mean to skip that text there. My bad. How exhilarating. I did it. Yes, that was incredible. Congratulations, Saber. You have passed with flying colors. My first gym battle and I won. Thank you, Mayor. Come over here for a minute. There's 2 things that I need to do for you. First off, to commemorate your victory, you have earned my badge. Now for the second part. Please tap your trainer card to the screen over there. It will officially register you as a participant in this year's Ivir League. Alrighty. I wonder if it has something to do with the one guy, you know, messing around in here. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Saber, something that I'm not going to try pronouncing. Hometown Premier Village, age 18, gender female, registration number 12001. Congratulations on your first victory. Well done, Saber. You are now officially our first participant of the season. With this, the other gym leaders should have been alerted that the battles have officially begun and can start expecting trainers now. Not therefore. Before you go, though, mind doing me a huge favor? Is this about the clerk? Yep, I'm going to accuse him of sabotaging the gym right in front of his face. I have a feeling about this guy's true affiliation, but I need to tease it out of him first. You might have heard it in passing, but there's been a lot of Pokemon thieves among new trainers in the city lately. It's possible he sabotaged my gym in order to keep targets from his colleagues in the city. So you think he's a part of a larger group? What do you want me to do about it? I'm going to agitate him to the point that he wants to flee, and you'll have to follow him when he does. I would love to help, but I unfortunately cannot leave my gym unattended lest it gets sabotaged a 3rd time. But if things go well, he might flee back to his base in a panic, letting you tackle the thieves' den head on. There's a rare kind of strength in you, and I think you're more than capable for the job. Well, if you put it that way, who am I to say no? Sure, I'll help you. I like your spirit. I knew I could trust you to do the job. Time to give the clown a piece of my mind. How much longer is this gonna take? A battle cannot last that long, can it? Shut it, brat. Your constant whining is getting real annoying. You shut up, weirdo. It's not my fault your face is so ugly, it's making me extra annoyed that I have to keep an eye on you. Come on, man, we're both starting to give me a headache. I'm sure they'll be back any minute now. Yo-ho! Guess who's back? Darn, you won on your first try. That's impressive. Sure did. At least it means you guys don't have to be held up by me any longer. Darn it, I'm not about to be outdone by you. I'm gonna beat Lucille on the first try too. Just you wait. You're welcome to try, but there's another matter to attend to first before you can. Win, please step aside. Yes, ma'am. Hello again, little man. Hello, Mayor. What is it that you wanted to talk about? Just a question, really. You sabotaged my gym, didn't you? You what? What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I did not mean to skip that, text there, and I don't think I'm gonna go back. I think he just says, like, what do you mean? I think that's what I saw. Something like that. You sabotaged my gym, didn't you? You bricked my gym puzzle so you could prevent new trainers from being able to take my challenge. And those brand new trainers are easy pickings for that little band of thieves you're a part of, aren't they? You could just give me the answer right now, you know, or I should call the cops. They'll just make you cough up the answers by force. Well, I guess I should give up. You sure got me good. Not. Like hell you did. I'm not going to prison. Splicer Grunt 274 to South Base Operation Quicksilver has been compromised. Returning to base immediately. Ow, you blank. Come back here. What a pushover. On it. Oh, I missed the text as she said sorry. What's going on exactly? Shouldn't we also go after him? As much as I like to, I need to once again repair my gym after we're done battling, and even though I think you'd be fine to join her, I want to be able to send you two off without worry in my heart. Fair enough. One battle will be over before you know it anyways. Wait, but didn't that guy say something about Splicer? Yeah, what about it? I don't care what group that idiot belongs to, he nearly pushed me onto the floor. Well, it's just that if it's the same Splicer I'm thinking of, then he's a part of Team Splicer. They've popped up in the news from time to time. They're a group of scientists that research the DNA of Pokemon, but I've never heard about them having been involved in robbery before. So what's going on here? Out of the way. Ow. Hmm? Where did one of my Pokeballs go? Oh no, hey, come back here please. That girl look familiar? Was that Adeline? That can't be good. If she's heading in that same direction, something must have happened. Adeline! Oh, Saber, were you following a guy with purple attire just now? Yes, he went into this building actually. The door's still unlocked, but... Well, I'm not actually supposed to be here. Huh? What do you mean? My mother says she needed me to be in the city for her research after we were done handing out starters. She said I was allowed to stay in the city but not go to areas without any people in them. I shouldn't be straying from the city for that reason, and Route 4 is particularly empty, sorry. But that guy stole Servine, my starter. I don't know what to do. Seriously, one more victim before retreating? What a rat. Well, you're in luck because I was tasked with tracking down that guy's hideout. If he went in here, then it's likely that there will be an entrance in this little shack. Wanna tag along and get your Pokemon back? Really? But my mother... Hey, you're not allowed to be here alone, but you're not if I tag along, right? Besides, strength comes in numbers. I'm sure we'll manage with the two of us. Okay, if you say so. Servine, I'm on my way. This isn't a shack. I wasn't expecting this. Looks like an elevator. If we write it down, then we'll probably end up in their base. In that case, going down. I think we're here. Let's go, Adeline. Right? I'm ready, I think. Team Splicer. Wait, really? That's their logo? Yes, but this is weird. They're mostly known to be harmless scientists, so why would they go and steal people's Pokemon? Whatever the reason, it's clear they're no longer harmless. It's time to ransack this place. I don't think we have to go that far. Let's make sure we both get on out of here unharmed as well, please. Also, here, you can borrow a few of my Pokemon my mother gave me. They're a little too hard to handle for me at this point, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Saber received Vigoroth and Nuzleaf. Thanks, I'll promise to take good care of them. Now let's get going. Alrighty. Let's go this way, actually. Seems there's a lot of different areas we can go. So let's go over here. They kind of keep it simple. And I gotta say, I kind of missed it, but I really like the design on the grunts, honestly. I'll have to get a better look when we battle another one, but I really like the... I think it was like a pinkish purple kind of color. Something like that. Alright, let's go for that. Astonish. Take out Deerling here. Cool, cool. Oh, so it's like black and pink. I like it. And the theme, of course, a little bit of a... almost like a magenta kind of color. You look familiar, though. The boss lady put me here to take care of people like you. Okay, so probably not like the exact guy, but the same kind of sprite. And I'm gonna place a bet one of the admins is, or the boss here, would probably be Aaron, right? I know I didn't want to get into like theory stuff, but like, there's been like a lot of hints of like, what is it? The identity of like Madam X being like Aaron. I don't know what it is. I'm not going, like I have like a lot of like speculations and like people on my list that I believe could be like the identity of Madam X. Aaron technically, yes, is on there, and it is a character that I brought up during like V12 before, you know, getting the one info and the one scene from V13. Like she was on my list and again still is, but I feel like I just have people that are somewhat higher on my list, but there are a multitude of characters that it could be. And I really want to on the new V13.5 Let's Play. At some point, I really want to go more in depth with like my speculations and theories when we get to the right moment to talk about that with Madam X and all. Let's see, I've been tasked to... Wait, what? I'm in charge of doing modifications to the Pokeballs Team Splicer uses. My task is to increase both the catch rate as well as stimulate friendship growth, but some scientists want me to improve the aerodynamics of the balls so that they can aim and throw better. What do they want me to do? Give them wings, turn them into arrows? Sir, these are balls. It's not my fault they can't aim. Why are you telling us this? I hate my job. Okay, let's keep going. You're not a member of Team Splicer, are you? It's none of my business. All I care about is the research I get to do here. We're still in the very early stages of the project, so there's not much to actually show for it, but once it takes off... That's kind of like interesting, so... It seems like there probably were like scientists that were Team Splicer, but then a more evil organization was like, hey yo, like we'll supply you with this and that, you do the research and we help one another. And I guess the scientists were like, yeah sure, why not. It might have been something like that, or maybe I'm looking too far into it, who knows. Let's see here though. I'm not sure if there's a point in battling every trainer, but I'm going to safely assume it's probably wise to do so. And I don't see why it really, like, hurts anything. Oh, here we go. What's this? It looks to be a terminal of sorts. Do you think we should deactivate it? In most action movies and games, disabling a terminal will unlock something, so why not? Let's do it. See, that definitely did something, but since the lock is numbered, there's probably more of these terminals. We should keep looking around. Okay, so it is important to, like, go through every nook and cranny then. Maybe nook and cranny's not the right word, but through every door, pretty much. Alright, let's go for acid spray. I guess we can go after Dupiter. And I'm hoping Pumpkin Boo takes Bofal. Close, but no cigar. Let's go into Luxio. Just go for tackle. Oh well, that didn't really matter. Alrighty. Oh, that's cool. Is that like the shiny form, or is that... No, that's gonna be a female, right? I'm pretty sure it's female. I love the, like, purple and pink for the female. Or maybe that's the male, I don't know. That reminds me, I need to go get me one of those, honestly. I love the design of that one a lot. I'm not too sure though, there's a lot of really cool like avian forms. I know I was like looking into it, there's one for a Volcarona, and I absolutely love like the flying type Volcarona. But I'm a big fan of the Shellos one too. It's got a really cool typing, ground fairy if I'm not mistaken as well. So very interesting typing. But I don't know. They've done a really good job overall with a lot of them. I don't think there really are any that I like dislike, but there definitely are some that I like way more than others. Alrighty, let's go into Vigoroth. I guess Feint Attack is okay. Take out the Ponyta here. Alright, let's get rid of Duosion here. Alrighty. See if we can find... Oh, here we go. Hey, you're not dressed in our cool new team outfits. Get on out of here. Now, there are some other people around here, so it probably wouldn't hurt to talk to everybody here just in case, before turning off the terminal. Let me see here. If I had adjusted this variable here, it should amplify our success rate by 0.5%. It's still not good enough. The machine still needs a lot of fine-tuning before we can use it. Of course, some kids managed to make it into our base of the enemy. Predictable, really. Just go away, I've got nothing to do with you two. Alrighty. Hey, what do you think you're doing snooping around this place? Whatever, I don't have any Pokemon to battle you with, so it's not like I can stop you. Team Splicer doesn't actually have that many battlers. Our primary objective is research after all. Alrighty, Grovyle. Let's take you out here. And I believe this is the final one. As much as I would love to send you two packing, I've already given up. I saw my colleagues get their butt kicked and I haven't had enough sleep to care. Just keep going, okay? Pretend I'm not here. Thanks. You got it. It's another terminal. Let's not waste any time then. Let's disable the lock. I have a feeling we've got one more left, so let's find the last one and look for our way further in. Okay. Do you think this is the last one of them? Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Now you're talking my language. Elevator unlocked. Bingo, we got our way deeper into this place, sorry. That's a relief. We still haven't found my Servine, so he must be held further down. I'd imagine more Pokemon are being held down there too. Let's keep moving. Would anyone please explain to me why the elevator terminals have been shut down? Unless a whole bunch of clowns lost your elevator passes, you're not supposed to touch those. We've got intruders, stop them. Tighten security on the lower floors and do not let anyone out of uniform through. Uh-oh. That lady didn't sound very happy about what's going on. Maybe we should have settled for taking a pass from one of those grunts. Yeah, perhaps I was getting a little too excited about busting this place up. I am an adrenaline junkie. Is the high of the gym battle victory getting to my head? I don't think we need to be that hard on yourself. Neither of us knew they were able to track the status of the terminals. I guess that's true. Hey, do you think if we take out the boss everyone will flee this place? Now that we know there's someone at the top of the food chain here, we should probably take care of her. We might have a better shot at retrieving all the stolen Pokemon that way. Are you sure? It'll probably be dangerous, won't it? You missed 100% of the shots you don't take, I suppose. Man, I love that line. That's such a true saying. Well, see what'll work for now. Let's keep on going before they tighten security too much. Okay. Oh mother, if only you knew we've gotten ourselves into. She would totally approve of this, wouldn't she? Alrighty, let's head on over here then. Go down. Only one way to go. Oh. Did Adeline... Oh, I see. Okay. I got worried I did something dumb. This doesn't quite look like it's the deepest part of the base yet. I wonder what's on this floor. Wait, Adeline, hide. Man, do we really have to do this? You heard the boss, Lady Sierra. We've got no choice in the matter. You know how she gets when people don't listen to her? Bummer. So what do we do if we notice the intruders? Stop them, obviously. Just kick them out of the corridor or something. We'll be patrolling this area, so there's hardly a chance for them to get through here anyways. Even if they do sneak through, they'll come face to face with a terminal protected door, sorry. Not so loud, idiot. What if they heard that? Oh, please. Like I said, they won't even make it through. This'll be very easy. Easiest job of my life. If they do make it through, I'm pointing at you as the reason for failing our job. I'm going back to my position. How nice of them to explain the situation to us. Yeah, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry about what their boss is gonna think of this. Meh. We shouldn't be worrying about a bunch of thieves. I'd say it's karma. Maybe you're right. Regardless, let us be careful about this. Time to make use of my non-existent stealth stat. Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh, bruh. You know what? I'm not gonna question any of that. How did you not see me? That was totally me throwing there. I'm gonna run with it, but... Oh. Do these people just like really hate their job and just don't care? There were so many times that I got caught. Bruh. I didn't think she was gonna turn. Okay. Let me see if I can redo that, because I wonder if there's a scene if like you don't get caught. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, where do you go? Oops, wrong thing. I don't know if that's all the doors are closed. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay, so there's one that I'm missing. Or maybe more than one, I don't know. Whoops. Okay. Oh, I see it down there. So we gotta backtrack a little bit. I believe I'm fine here, right? I should be fine right here. I'll grab that. Okay. Oh. That was close. Honestly should have gotten me there. Oh. Yeah, I feel like it's honestly one of those things, like it's not super difficult. Like there's so many times that they saw you, so it's kind of like, we don't care. This elevator looks like a fancier than the others, so you think the boss... This is boss time, sorry, I read that all wrong. Perhaps I should put on some cool BMG on my nav so I can get a power boost or something. Gotta get my attack stat up for the battle. Sorry if I'm asking a wrong question, but why did you suddenly start speaking in video game terms? Sorry. Honestly, oh, I did not mean to skip that. I've been trying to put on a brave face for the both of us, but I really don't know what to expect from this Sierra person. We've heard her over the intercom, but what if she's so much more powerful than what we faced so far? Well, if you want my opinion, I think we'll be okay. Adeline. I'm serious, I think that you've grown very strong in such a short amount of time. It's only been a few days since you started, but it feels like you have a natural knack for battle, and it's like you said, strength comes in numbers, and I'm here to back you up. Your talent, it makes me want to do better too, so let's face her together. I'm sorry, I don't know what overcame me. It's okay, thank you. That was some much needed encouragement. Really? Really. Ready to move? Yes. In that case... No turning back now, let's go. Alrighty then. What is this contraption? It looks like it could be a healing machine, just a little different. There's no point in using it since I've been keeping our team in shape, but I'd imagine this is what the grunts here use. Man, this thing looks kinda cool though. Wish Pokemon centers had these. It is pretty cool looking, honestly. But alrighty. That's the grunt that stole Servine. Grunt 274 reporting back from Operation Quicksilver. Unfortunately, the plan was a bust as Lucille saw through my disguise, but I managed to escape the clutches of the authorities. I even was able to pickpocket one more Pokemon off some girl on my way back. Good job. You must be so proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulations. Oh yes, it must have been worth coming back as soon as you could. You should treat yourself to a spa day for all of your effort. You probably need it after all the incredibly hard work. Oh, but did you realize that you did something else as well? Wait, what did I... You forgot to lock the door behind you. For a moment. And let a couple of rats in. Sierra boss, I can explain? Enough. What you should have done is hide first, then retreat when you were certain no one was following you. You had one pivotal task, and you failed it. Your carelessness has put this entire project at risk, so I don't want to hear a single word from you anymore. Now move. With this idiot out of the way, let's take a look at who our little rats are. Oh? Now these are some familiar faces. Adeline, beloved daughter of our even more beloved Regent Professor Laurel. I never took you for one to stray far away from home or your mother like this. Well, if it wasn't for Servine being stolen, and you with the yellow bandana. Saber, was it? See, it's so interesting. Like, technically, like, this is Aaron, right? And I can't help but feel like it's like more of like a hint with the whole like Madam X thing, because like it's very similar. Same thing with you know, Alita. You know, Madam X was like, you, like, what is it? Fire that doesn't belong to you, something like that. And then the mysterious girl, oh, what was Malia's? Emma, I believe it was, something like that. And then like the main protag, us, of course. I feel like it's kind of like recreating that scene a little bit to kind of like drive that theory a little bit more. But again, like, technically she is on my theory list on the possibilities of being Madam X, but I'm not so sure on that, honestly. It's possible. It wouldn't surprise me if that is the case. Again, it literally is on one of my lists and many others as well, but she's just not like number one, if that makes any sense. You were responsible for dealing with the Eradicate in Celadine City, were you not? You and your little friends, Win and Enya. You. How do you know? I was in the city at the time of the crisis. I saw you enter the garbage dump. I even followed you into the depths where I saw you confront and fight that thing alongside the mayor. But can you blame me? When a mutant Pokemon runs amok, are you surprised that DNA researchers such as I are interested to see it up close and personal? You might even say that it's more of importance to us as a team entirely. Wait, but then, it is a shame that now all this valuable info we got from Eradicate will never be put to use at this laboratory. That is, if you can stop us. Grunts? Take care of them, will you? And don't mess up. No way. You'll be facing us instead. Glad we made it in time for the final showdown. Win, Enya. Trust me, I don't want to be here. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have lost your battle with the mayor. Can it, stupid? She offered me an immediate rematch if I help you guys out over here. But you constantly telling me not to run off on my own feels like you were holding me on a kitty leash. Now I'm mad, I agree, so I'm gonna take it out on these bozos. Whatever works, works. Saber and Adeline, too, don't worry about the small fry, we'll take care of them instead. Focus on the boss herself. Right. Well, you heard them. We'd rather be facing you instead. How cute. But you do well not to underestimate me. I am Sierra, one of Team Splicer's lead researchers, in other words, an admin. Think you can handle the heat? Then prove it. Bro moment. Such a cool design too. I really like Team Splicer's like theme, honestly. It's a whole lot like different than like Team Zen and Team Meteor. Like they have like more like vibrant colors to them. It's really nice, honestly. Not that I dislike, you know, Team Meteor or, you know, Team Zen by any means, but it's different to see like more vibrant colors for an evil team, you know. Anyways, though. Okay, so that's out. I want to go into Nuzleaf because I'm kind of hoping that... Cool. I was gonna say, sorry, that I was hoping for Pumpkaboo to take out the one guy. Let's go into Sandygast here. Surprised I didn't take out Cubone. I guess to be fair, the admin said not to underestimate her, so... Okay. I guess that's okay. Poniard. Very good Pokemon, honestly. Ferroseed's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'd rather deal with the Metang than the Ferroseed, honestly. Let's go for Astonish. That might do a little more. Maybe. Not really. Let's go for Sandtomb. Never mind. Let's go into Luxio. Let's go for Spark. And I think we're good. Cool, cool. How interesting. Boss? Did we do it? Perhaps I underestimated you two. It's poor practice for a scientist to make such a grave miscalculation, but it's also poor manners to not concede when one is outclassed, so I admit defeat. Hey, give the green girl her Pokemon back. You're gonna give Servine back to me? But shut up and do as I tell you. At least do this one thing in your life correctly. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Saber, we did it. It all turned out just fine. We're done here as well, you two. They hardly put up a real fight. No wonder Saber steamrolled through this place. I am well aware of your incompetence of my subordinates, but in this case, they did their job wonderfully at being incompetent. Self-based data successfully uploaded the central cloud server, wiping local data 98, 99, 100% data erasure complete, shutting down services. The moment those elevator terminals first got shut off, I knew this place was a lost cause. At least the grunts were good at one thing, and it's keeping you distracted. Not that any of this data matters to you, but it's more important than any of the stolen Pokemon kept here, and you can all have those back for all I care. We're leaving this place. Wait, stop, before you go. You said you were there at the garbage dump. What did you mean with Eradicate having provided important data for Team Splicer? If DNA research is what matters to you, then does that mean you're trying to mess with it yourself? Were you responsible for the creation of that thing? If so, then You think you were just going to lay our plans bare just because you beat me in a battle once? That's amusing. But no, we're not at fault for the Eradicate. How do I know you're not lying? Think about it. The outbreak started in the northeast of the city. This base is located on the southwest edge of Celadine. It's better to summarize, it might have originated from Route 2 and its surroundings. Saber, I think she's telling the truth. See, I can't think of like specific scenarios within like Rejuvenation, but there probably are some. Maybe I'm thinking of Reborn or probably both. But again, like whenever like some of these like things like are like brought up. Like in this case, I just don't think there's a reason to lie. Like, okay, yeah, I'm lying about the Raticate. Okay, like we find out that it's you all along. It's not that big of a deal, you know? I don't know, it's kind of hard the word, but like, even if she is lying, it doesn't make a difference. The panic did start closer to the city hall than anything else. I was there for it myself, but what about what I experienced? Am I really going to be left with no answers whatsoever? Don't worry, we're gonna find out what's going on with those visions you had eventually. It just seems that we lost our lead for now. If you're done talking, then we are leaving. Don't bother coming back here. There's nothing of value to be found anymore. Though if I may speak honestly one last time, visions after dealing with a mutant, you, Saber, have truly piqued my interest. Perhaps we will meet again, or not. For now. Ow. My eyes. I was right in front of that. You really have no luck when it comes to getting yourself hurt one way or another, huh? Hate to interrupt, but there's no reason to be here anymore. Everyone's gone and left during the flash bang. I want to get on out of here and do my rematch with the mayor, so I'm leaving. You three do whatever, I don't care. Bye or something. Oh, bye. Thanks. She's rather feisty, isn't she? I'm not used to much different from her, really. I still don't know what her deal is. She's just kind of like that, always in a rush. Meh, kids around here that age are just weirdly a symbol like that, I guess. I see. Oh. Oh dear. Sorry to go off topic, but I completely forgot about my mother. Oh yeah, you said she was kind of fussy about you. We have to get on out of here and tell her I'm fine. She's probably out of her mind with worry right now. We'll make sure to alert the authorities about the stolen Pokemon left down here. I'm sure there's plenty of trainers waiting to be reunited with their trusty partners. Now let's get on out of here before Professor Laurel suffers a heart attack. And so our adventures in Celadine City came to an end. Even though Team Splicer managed to escape, they've conceded defeat and have left the area. Trainers have finally been reunited with their stolen Pokemon, and the League Challenge can continue unhindered. Now. Adeline had also been reunited with Professor Laurel, who, as predicted, was completely losing it. She briefly looked like she was about to faint when we told her Adeline was involved in the Splicer base raid, but as well as returned hale and hearty. She instead just thanked us for keeping her daughter safe. Adeline insisted on that I kept the Pokemon she gave me as well. She says she wanted to catch up on her own team instead, and she wants to stand more on her own 2 feet. She then followed it up with her desires to start traveling more on her own. Only for her mother to immediately start freaking out again. I think it's going to take a while until Adeline can convince her. Afterwards, Lucille insisted on granting us special honors for the great amount of help we've given. Most of us didn't think it would be necessary, but she insisted. I didn't need to be presented in front of a crowd, but I suppose it felt kinda nice after all we've been through. Oh, and I mentioned most of us initially didn't care for the ceremony, right? Perhaps predictable, but there was one person who eagerly agreed to it, Enya. She was just basking in the spotlight the entire time and relishing every moment of it. Also, she finally got her gym badge. She rubbed it in my face when I bumped into her heading inside of the town hall. Something, this is just the start of becoming better than you, bozo. Kinda like that. As for me, I'm not sure what the future holds. I'll keep challenging the league and get stronger, but I've got to find the clues to what those visions of mine were. Perhaps on my journey I will find the answers I seek. Maybe I'll run into Team Splicer and Sierra again. All I can do is face the unknown with my head held high. And besides, I'm not alone in this. I've got my best friend that's traveling at the same time as me, and a new friend who is looking to grow out of her shell, and a gremlin insistent on beating me in battle hot on my heels. She's there to keep me on my toes, I guess. Hey. If I've got them around, I think I'll be fine no matter what the world will throw at me. And so, our journey continues. Oh wow, okay. I love the little ending music there. All filming sessions completed. Big bro moment. Alrighty then. Now, I'm not for sure how longer this is going to be, but since we're over an hour, like I brought up earlier, episode 112 should be the final one. We'll get this all... Oh, sorry for hitting the mic there. We'll get everything wrapped up during 112. Hopefully it's not too much longer. And then hopefully by Friday we'll have the final video uploaded. And then sometime Friday as well, we'll get into the brand new V13.5 Let's Play. And then continue on with the other Let's Plays that we got going on. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.